So now if I look at this chart has different technologies on the x-axis, and the y-axis is the lines of code to implement this particular technology. So all of them are open source technologies. All of them are available over GitHub. So I went ahead and counted the lines of code that were there for these technologies. Hadoop MapReduce is implemented over at 100,000 lines of code. What about Impala? For a small library that does data crunching or provides data storage for fast retrieval, it is still way beyond what a benchmark should be, right? It's almost like 90,000 lines of code. So what about Storm? Just for the streaming needs, if you run into any problem and you have to debug source code, you'll have to parse or you have to understand 70,000 lines of code. What about the fourth one, Giraffe? So Giraffe is the graph processing library in Hadoop. It's more than 60,000 lines. But if you look at the blue line in Spark, that is the number of lines of code for the Spark core library. So if I only take into consideration the Spark core library, the highest amount of lines of code that I need to implement Spark is still lower than the lowest bit of code that we have across these pieces of technologies. So the red bar on top of the blue line in Spark is for Spark SQL. The green is for GraphX, and the purple is for the MLlib. So only with these many lines of code, I am able to beat all the other technologies that are there, right? And it's faster.